Hey, y'all. This looks like episode number 22. We're getting up there now. April 24. We're back outside. We've gone ahead and done all of our filling, and this stuff is really just good and strong right now. But yeah, we've gone from cardboard cut out right for the individual panels to gluing them in to making paper template to go over top of over and beyond the filler onto the overlay and onto the fairing itself. And so once we put all this glass on, it's going to make it, a one complete piece. The grafting of all this will have been complete, and it'll be one good strong piece that's going to allow us to be able to get underneath the edge of this overlay, probably with a scraper at first, some kind of scraper, and get some air in there and pop this whole thing off in one piece, right? We're all filler in here. I could probably take the lid off real quick and let's show you. That's all filled. It's all filler in there. The microspheres in polyester resin. So we got to get a little bit of glass on here. We're also going to go ahead and put some on the back here, transitioning the fairing to the overlay on the inside. And then, we'll just wet it all out, and we'll just lay this up. It doesn't matter if it's rough and nasty, because when it hardens up, we're going to trim and we get it off. We're going to trim the back side. We're going to trim the top side. We're going to knock this down. But we're not going to I'm not doing any body working. Filler, smoothing for primer, paint, and anything. It's all going to be done by Patrick. Some of you might be saying, "Well, you mentioned in old videos that you used to spray paint cars and you do body work." I can't. I'm a model maker. So if you can make a model out of anything, you've seen me do it out of cardboard, Bondo, fiberglass, resin, and cardboard. I mean everything, all kind of poster board with resin brushed on it. You can make models out of anything, whether you're going to take a mold off it or just a moldless, you're going to pull a piece off, whatever it is. I can do all that, but being a painter as well, way back in the day, you don't want to be handed somebody else's body work and prime block and paint, and then it gets out in the sun and you see ripples and bumps and waves. A true painter isn't going to be just spraying paint. He's going to want to do his own body work as well, because the prettiness and the aesthetic correctness, right, of the shape and smoothness of the paint job is all 99% of it. Patrick will admit this. It's in the body working. All the work is underneath that makes it look nice. I mean, let's be honest. If you know how to set up a spray gun, you can spray paint. If you aren't real good at it, a little wet sandpaper will solve the shortcomings of your setup on a spray gun. So wet sanding and buffing out will make you look like a genius with a spray gun. So anyway, here we are, about ready to, we'll go ahead and wet this. We're going to wet this out, lay this out, and get this bit done. That way it's done and done. We'll let it sit for a day or two before we start working on trying to get it off. We want to being that today's Monday the 24th, we'd like to get this stuff to Patrick in his hands by this coming weekend, on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday this coming weekend, by the end of the month. And once we get this out of our hair, we're on to the back, doing the body work stays back there. The 4 holes we need to pop in that back there. And then all the body work will be ready to go to Patrick as well. So we'll get all this stuff packed in the truck and off, and making a lunch date to see Patrick downriver somewhere, meet him halfway or meet him down by his place down there or whatever, and have some lunch and drop this stuff off. And then we'll be moving on. So there you go. Little filler panel. We use the microspheres and resin, and we spread it in there with the tape on, right? In between every piece of tape, as you can see, there's a little bit different color to it. This is more like a tan. This is more like a opaque white, because it was different resin. But now the phone's ringing, so we're going to wrap this one up. Number 22 in the can. I'm going to wet this out, get it done. We'll bring you some more of this when we pop it off. Godspeed, God bless. Hang in there, y'all. It's going to get better.